Good morning, everyone. This is Misty here, and I am here to do a beaded tutorial. Excuse me. Now, I did this video yesterday, but I did not like how it turned out. It was real blurry. You couldn't see it, and that is not how I'm gonna do things. So I deleted the video, and I am going to redo it so you can see. I'm gonna better explain it. So yeah, and this is going to be the Majestic ring. It is using the Majestic component I come up with, what was it, 4 years ago? Yeah, and it is one of my most popular videos that I've done. So yeah, I can't wait to share that with you guys. Now this is the ring, and that is, I like this one better. Let me see if I can fix the focus. There we go. I like this one a lot better. And I actually made this one the right way. Yeah, it's been one of those things. So, if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I appreciate you being here. If you are not subscribed, please hit that button down below and the notification bell, so when I upload other videos, you should get notified. Should be in the keyword. If you are coming back, welcome back. Thank you all for your love and your support. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me show you what you are going to need. Now, you're going to need some 6mm beads. These are round. These are fire polish. There we go. They are beautiful beads. I like those. And then I'm going to use the 4mm instead of the 6OC beads. I like using these a lot better than I like using the 6Os. But if that's what you have, 6 or 8OC beads, use them. That's absolutely fine. I am using a chalk travertine 2.5 by 5mm check glass super duo beads. Oh, you can't even see. So these are the beads I'm using. I love these. I love the Picassos. I just love the way they look. And I'm using some, these are Tinno check glass seed beads. These are a metallic gold. Now you guys know me, I'm not a gold person, but I do love the way it looks in this ring. So let's go ahead and get our beads laid out. And while I'm doing that, this video is not intended for children, although you might hear mine in the background. That's what happens when you're a stay-at-home mom. You know, you make do with what you got. So, my beads out here. So he is in the living room playing. So, if I sound kind of funny, it is because I'm still dealing with sinus issues. Just one moment, but everybody. Okay. Now, we got all of our beads out. You're also going to need, as soon as I find it, I put it up, and then I tied my curtain back. That's where I put my needles. You're going to need a size 10 or 12 beading needle. You're going to need some 6-pound, what I do with it, some 6-pound fire line or wildfire. Let me see if I can find one of my little... Here it is. I get this at Walmart. It's like $4.50. You get 20 yards. It's really good stuff. So that is what I use. It's by Beadifulnights. And you're going to need a pair of scissors. Now for me, I'm going to use... And I moved it. Here it is. I'm going to use... Just a moment. I'm going to use the Beadsmith thread burner. So I love this tool. I got it at Hobby Lobby. It was like $12.99 or something. I don't remember the exact price. But I did use a 40% off coupon. So these are really handy to use whether you are a beader or whether you do journals or whatever. These are really good. They really seals the knot, seals the thread, and all that fun stuff. So I would definitely invest in one of these. So alright, now let's get started. Right now what you're going to do is you're going to pick up an 11 C bead and one of your 6 O's, 11. You're going to do that 4 times. And that is what you're going to have. Now you want 4 C beads and 4 6 O's. You don't need one after the last 6-0 that you add on, just at the beginning, because when you tie this, there's going to be one in between all the beads. Ooh, the sun's coming out. Check it out. I got some natural light going on today. Now, you want to tie your thread. I'm not going to tie it super tight, but I'm going to tie it tight enough to where it's not wiggling and really just flopping all over the place. That's not very attractive anyway. So take your needle and you want to go through the 6, and I'm going to go through the 11-0 and the next 6-0. And I'm going to try to stay in frame. Fix my mat here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to use just your super duos. Now with the super duos, you want to make sure both holes are clear. Sometimes with your super duos or your twin beads, the holes can be clogged. And there's nothing any worse than picking up your twin or duos and one of your holes are clogged and you have to tear it apart and start over. It's horrible. I've done it one too many times. So pick up 3 duos, skip the C bead, and go through the 6mm. And you want to pull your thread. And you want to keep a decent tension on this. You just don't want to see your threads. You want everything nice and tight and put together. So now pick up 3 more, and you're going to do this all the way around, guys. Missing the C bead, going through the 6mm only. Three more. Missing the C bead, going through the 6mm. I like that brown with those duos. That looks really, it looks sharp, and I'm hoping it will give it a vintage feel. Now, when you go through your last 6-0, I want you to try, after you go through the last 6-0, go ahead and pick up that duo, and then you want to go through, to get in position, you want to be in this last duo here. And that could be a little tricky. Now my tail is going to start working my nerve. So I'm going to take my thread burner and I'm just going to burn that tail off. Alright guys, so this is what you should have right now. It already looks cool with the way that it is. Let me see if I can fix the camera. Move this up a little bit. There we go. That's what you're going to have. Now you're going to take your needle and you're going to go, you're coming out of the bottom hole of this duo. You're going to come up through the same duo through the top hole. And you're going to pull your thread. Now, just a moment. Okay, I still got this cold going on, so I have to pause every now and then and cough, because I really don't want to cough and you guys hear it. That's just not cool. Alright, so pick up a duo, and you want to go through the next duo, through the top hole of the next duo, and let me see if I can... just like that. And you're going to pull your thread. And then pick up another duo. Go through the top hole of the next duo. Like that. Then you're going to pick up an 11-0, a 4 millimeter, and then 11-0. And then you're going to come across to the next duo and go through the top hole. Like that. And for some reason that is not focusing. There we go. Now, you're going to pick up, again, a duo. Go through the top hole of the next duo. Pick up a duo, go through the top hole of the next duo, like that. Then you want to pick up a C bead, a 4 millimeter, and a C bead. 1 4 millimeter, not 2. Come on. And then you want to go through the top hole of the next duo. Like that. And you're going to do that all the way around. So just continue picking up your duo, go through the top hole of your next duo, pick up a duo, go through the top hole, the next one. Then you're going to pick up an 11, a 4, an 11, go through the top hole of the next duo, and then your duo, top hole. And I'm holding my beads as I'm doing this. I don't want them to be loose and all. I want to have a good tension. I want it to look well put together. And the way to do that is to make sure that you hold your beads as you pull your thread, so everything stays nice and tight and where it should be. There we go. So pick up your another duo, go through, and then you're going to pick up an 11-0, a 4, an 11-0, go through the top hole of your duos, and then pick up as many of these duos as you can, friends. Like, if you can't, just go through one bead at a time. Because what you want to do is you want to go through all of these duos here. This one, this one, this one, and this one. And sometimes I can go through them all, and sometimes I can only go through one at a time. Today is my lucky day. Alright. Now, to get in position to do your next step, you want to go up through the top hole of this duo. Let me fix my... There you go. You're coming out of this duo. You want to go through the top hole of that duo and pull your thread. Now what you're going to do is you're going... I'm going to turn it because I like going in the same direction. You're going to pick up a 4 millimeter and go through that duo. The next duo, just like that. And then you're going to pick up, let me see, was that what it, yes, that, I'm looking at my ring to make sure I did the right thing, and I did. Now what you're going to do is you're going to pick up 9 11-ohs, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 11-ohs, and then you're going to go through the next, the next duo here. So you're coming out of this one, you're going to come across and go through the top hoe of that duo. And then you're going to pick up a 4mm, go through the top hoe of the next duo, just like that. Pick up 9 more super duo, 9 more 11-ohs. If I can count today. Go through the top hoe of that super duo, like that. Pick up a 4mm, go through the top hoe of the super duo, and then pick up 9 more 11-ohs, 4, 9. Go through the top hoe of the next duo, pick up a 4mm, go through the next duo, and then 9 more C beads. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then go through the duo and the 4mm that you added on, maybe, if my needle wants to work. Alright, so there's your component. There it is. Absolutely beautiful, right? I flipping love this. Now, we're going to do the ring band. Now, you can do this ring band several ways, and I'm going to go ahead and do this here. Now, the ring band can be done, like I said, several ways. You can make the ring band stretchy. You can make it stationary, and what I mean stretchy is use stretchy string. You can make it stationary by just using the thread that you're using now. You can also use 1 needle or 2 needles. I'm going to do 1 needle because I already have it on and I'm not about to waste thread. And it's really simple with the way that I do it. At least I think it's simple myself. Some may disagree. But here's what you're going to need. Now, if you want a size 8, pick up 8 super duos. If you want a size whatever, you pick up that many duos. So I need 2, 4, 6. I'm going to do 8 duos. So you're going to need duos, and you're going to need C beads and your 4mm. And here's what you're going to do. So you're coming out of this 4mm. You're going to pick up a C bead, a 4mm, and a C bead. And those are going to drop down like that. And then what you're going to do now is you're going to pick up a C bead, a duo, C bead, duo. And you're going to do that until all your duos are on your thread. It's a simple band. It's a very pretty band. I like doing the bands this way. It's very comfortable to wear. There's the band that I've already done for this one. It's very comfortable. And it's got the right thickness and all of that. I love it. So, now, let all of your beads fall down to the bottom. There is your band essentially already done. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to pick up a C bead, a 4, and a C bead. you are going to come across to the 4mm directly across from where you're coming out at, and you're going to pass through it on the same side. That is what you're going to have. Now, hold your string pretty decently here in just a minute. Pick up a seed 4 and seed. Now, I'm going to try to hold my thread really tight. And what I'm going to do, let me try to zoom in here. So, what you're going to do is you're going to take your needle and go down through the first super duo, through that hole, and you are going to pull that tight. Now, this is the tricky part, guys. You need to hold that really, really tight. And you're going to go all the way down your band with a C bead between each duo. Okay? Now, I could pause this, but I'm not going to, because there are some that are new to beading. And I'm going to do that there so I can hold it down a little bit. Hold on to your work and pull tight. So you just keep picking up a C bead, going through the next duo. And keep pulling that thread tight. You don't want a loose band. Nothing looks any more gross than to have a band with the thread showing, a bunch of loose beads. It just is not an attractive look at all. You want your ring to look nice, well put together, and the way to do that is make sure don't do that, guys. Just don't do that. Yes, I always run these needles through my fingers. You want to make sure everything's tight, put together. You ain't got all that thread showing. And the way to do that, again, is to hold your beads when you pull your thread through. Ow. And then, yeah, just keep putting your C beads on, going through your beads. Super simple band. I love easy projects. I love ones that don't take hours to make, but I have made some that's taken me days to make, and I don't mind that. So let me zoom in here and show you this. Look at that band. See how pretty that looks? I love that band. Okay, so there we go. Now, just like on this side here, you're going to need to pick up a 11/0 and a 4mm, an 11/0, and you're going to go back through this 4mm to finish off your ring band, like that. Love this ring band. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm probably going to go through all of these beads, these duos and C beads. It is always good to have, 2 or 3 thread passings through your ring bands, because it's good reinforcement, and you have a less chance of your band breaking and losing your beads. I mean, that's horrible. I've had that happen too. And it was just a sad day. I hate it when I lose my beads or something. So I've learned to really reinforce. Now this might be a little hard getting this needle through. But it is necessary, guys. take this extra step. I know when I first started, I was like, whatever, I don't need to do that. And boy, was I wrong. I've watched Kelly Dell so much, and she would just be like, you need to do it, you need to do it. And I'm like, whatever. And I didn't do it, and now I see why she's so adamant about it. Well, I had learned why. Because it's upsetting when you lose your piece, especially when it's one of your favorite pieces that you've made and you're wearing it and it falls apart. It's horrible. So I'm going up the other side. My son is in school, so I don't turn my phone off. I usually try to turn it down, but I didn't this morning. I was waiting for my sister to text me, because we always have coffee talk in the morning. So she just now texted me, and I will get to her as soon as I finish up here. Now, I used my pliers to pull my thread through because Arthur does not like me most days. So I try to be nice to him so I can continue to do the things that I enjoy doing, like making my jewelry and other things. So I try to accommodate Arthur if he will be nice to me. So him and I are trying to come to an understanding, but he doesn't like to play nice. So alright, so here we are. You're essentially done, but you need to make some knots. These are half-hitch knots, and what half-hitch knots are is it is a knot that you use going underneath a thread bridge in between your beads. So you take your needle, go underneath the thread bridge, make a loop, and you pull your thread. Go through a couple beads, pulling tight. You want that knot to go into the bead so you don't take the chance of catching it breaking, whatever. And plus it just looks better when it's in between the thread in a bead instead of just sitting out in front of God and everybody. So make another knot. Now you could do as many of these half-hitch knots as you want. I'm only doing a couple because I'm pretty secure that it's not going to fall apart. So put my needle through a couple beads. Let me focus here. Never cut your thread next to a knot. I cannot stress that enough, because if you do, you will take the chance of cutting the knot. Your project will fall apart, and that will be just so sad. Take your thread burner, and there you go. Look at that. Dude! I love this one. Let me put it on a different finger. Let me throw it on the floor. And then put it on my finger. Dude, for real, look at that. Oh my sweet Lord. Let me try to focus this a little bit. Oh my goodness, I love that brown with those super duos. Sweet. That makes me happy. So there you go, guys. Let me try to put these together. See, you get two different looks with different. There's two different looks here, and all you're doing is just changing your beads up. You can use whatever color of duos. Doesn't matter. It will change the look. This could be vintage. This could be shabby. It could be whatever you want it to be just by choosing your beads. the colors and all of that. So there you go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is a much better video than last night. So thank you so much. If you are I even forgot what I was going to say. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And as always, goodbye, God bless, and I'll see y'all again soon.